Ball one, no strikes.
Albies, originally from the island nation of Curacao, very well could be a starter in the upcoming Midsummer Classic as he currently leads all National League second basemen in all-star votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
1-1. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, and as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A bouncer up the middle, gloved by Bogaerts. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 16 homers and 44 RBIs. Squared that one up just a little late. Freeman stands at first with 1 out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Ian Anderson will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Ready now, Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second, no left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
1 out and a runner on second base. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Dominic Smith. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. And this is fouled at the plate. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Ozuna retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Boston strands a couple. They still trail 1-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Adam Duvall. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a 1-out base knock for him here in the second. Good time to check out the league leaders in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Runners on first with 1 down. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit.
Batting it, the third baseman, Johan Camargo.
So here's Johan Camargo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Right side, reined in to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Into the box, Alex Verdugo. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Verdugo is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Standing in, Christian Vasquez. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
A man at second with one down, and in to hit next it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. 0-1 the count. From the stretch.
1-1.
Runner at second here with one man out. And it's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Dustin Pedroia is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2-1 to count. Pitch on the way.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Looking up is Benintendi. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he fouls this one off. No outs, nobody on. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Back up the middle. Bogarts has it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So 1 gone for the Braves here in the 3rd, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
The left fielder, number 20.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count is 1-2.
Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Freeman is on his way home. Now the relay home. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Adam Duvall.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now
digging in, Nick Markakis. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals.
4, that's inside.
A 1-0 delivery. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And this will rattle off the base of the monster. Ozuna isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Martin Perez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 0-1.
No, that's low.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Verdugo is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 5 and the Red Sox nothing. Striding in for Boston, Jose Peraza, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Albies brings it in, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Hits this one hard the other way. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Sent out to straightaway center field. Bradley is there. 1 out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Acuna digs in now. Lifetime against Martin Perez. He's 0 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Stepping in, Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The 1-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's 1 away now.
The right fielder, number 99.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder. Swings through it for strike number 2. Line, that's a base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Vasquez, playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 9th round pick during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Ball even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Drilled to first. Freeman is up with it. There's one. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox leave one. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now in the box, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And it's fouled away.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. He's got it 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Hard liner to center field. Bradley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in now, Adam Duvall, and it's grounded just foul down the line. No hits to this point. Fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 1-1 the count. And Pedroia behind it a bit as he grounds this one to second. And that's out number 1. And here's Jose Peraza. Now the pitch. into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-2. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and this is taken in for the second out.
Next for the Red Sox.
Digging in to try it again, Andrew Benintendi, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey! Count is 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw to first ends the inning. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. 5 innings complete. The Braves on top, 5-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Ball two now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel.
Oh, hold on. What a stop. Hats off to that one.
Big league play in the hole right there. And that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
So coming to the plate, Dansby Swanson. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. This ball will be chopped foul. 1 out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
In now, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates.
First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Here it comes on 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Ripped down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Throw into second. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. At the plate, Ozzie Albies. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Heath Hembry gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Swing, and he pops him up, and this will land foul. Now the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. This will kick up against the wall now.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
At the plate now, Marcell Ozuna, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Braves lead this one 9-0. Luke Jackson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting,
Stepping up to the plate, Rafael Devers. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to deliver a base hit.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. On the ground to the right side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Into the box, Alex Verdugo. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
To second for one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. It's the Braves 9 and the Red Sox nothing. New inning set to get underway. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. First offering on its way. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Nick Markakis digging in now. Ball one to start the at-bat. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
The count now at 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. To second for one. Back to first, and Markakis bounces into a double play.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping up as the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
3-1. Here it is. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. On to Lansdowne and gone. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. Home run number 9 on the year as this lead got even wider.
Not shocked by that swing right there. An absolute bomb. You can tell this offense was kind of salivating to get to home plate. His presence on the mound right now leaves a lot to be desired. He needs to start attacking or he's going to be lifted.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled off. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Braves able to tack on. Bottom of the inning now, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Christian Pache is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Number 9, Christian Pache.
Ender Inciarte is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Let's play ball. 3.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly one away.
The batter, the center fielder.
Into the box now, Christian Pache. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
0-1.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 1.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ozzie Albies. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
0-1.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 10 and the Red Sox nothing. So stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll look to bounce back.
Play ball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Atlanta, number 52, Chris.
Josh Taylor enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Adam Duvall. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves, but they still hold it. At the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood and a broken bat.
And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. In there, a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, two-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Freeman is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Next up for the Red Sox, Jose Peraza, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Braves get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Ian Anderson gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Marcus Walden couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Braves snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took down the Red Sox on the road 10-0. The Giants held their opponent to just 2 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 3-2. The Philadelphia Phillies picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the visiting Marlins 8-6. The Cubbies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 4-3. The New York Yankees grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-2. Nolan Arenado had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish as the Rockies downed the Cardinals 8-2. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. Nick Ahmed had 3 hits in the contest as the Diamondbacks got the victory against the Dodgers 5-1. The Friars combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-0. It was their 5th straight victory. The Toronto Blue Jays
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Boston Red Sox. It's interleague baseball next on the show. Eduardo Rodriguez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Settling in now, Ronald Acuna. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Yeah, and last time out, multi-homer game. He's as dangerous as they come right now.
Yeah, this is a guy you really need to pitch with caution, and usually when he hits them, he starts to hit them in bunches. Be really careful throwing this guy anything in the middle part of the plate.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Digging in, Ozzie Albies, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
Boy, this is a really good hitter, but he's desperately been struggling recently at the plate. His average is still good, but it's dropping fast. He needs a quick turnaround.
Albies absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. Rodriguez is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Lays off 1-0. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
The 2-2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Racing back the left fielder, and it's gone into the monster seats. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, and that is 27 for him on the year. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Nick Markakis digging in now. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This isn't this guy's first rodeo. He's been in the league for quite a while now. This wily veteran is having a great year.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. Felix Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, here he is, King Felix, also known as the King. Big arm, 5-pitch mix, mid to upper 90s fastball, slider, curve, changeup, and split. Some people think he throws too many pitches. Well, I know one thing. This guy's been a good pitcher for a long time, and he is one of the few aces in the game of baseball.
The 1-1. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, no left fielder, Andrew.
Now to the plate, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Starts him with a breaking ball this time, misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And there's ball 1. Benintendi, a runner at second with 1 away. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
No balls and 1 strike. He's set. The 0-1. And it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. 3-2 the count for Rafael Devers.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Shot toward right center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Standing in now, Dominic Smith. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. Still without a home run and with just the lone RBI. Hernandez, commonly known as King Felix, of course. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. The 3 of us return with more. Striding forward now is the DH, Adam Duvall. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Christian Pache. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Verdugo looks up. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And now it's 2-1 in favor of Atlanta.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 249 the average coming in. 9 homers and 22 RBIs. And it's quickly 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Cutter low. 1-1. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Last half of the 2nd set to go, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
The right fielder.
Good breaking ball there, had him frozen. Strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting 7. The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! Over the monster for a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Red Sox have come back to knock things up at 2.
You've heard people talk about towering home runs. Well, when you hit one over the monster, you know you've hit one. The only question on this one, was it going to stay fair? And it did.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Yes, he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. 276 the average coming in for him. 8 home runs and 22 RBIs. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. Nothing in 1. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. The catch to retire the side. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. We've played 2, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece.
Close game.
Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and up next the catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch on its way.
That's a
The
ball.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Gone to lead off the inning. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run. 4th home run for him on the season, and Atlanta has taken a 3-2 lead. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty B. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Sliced hard on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Nobody out, runner on first.
He's going.
Runners on the move for second. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's on the move again from first. Strike called. Now the throw down. Tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Freddie Freeman. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with another 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He can't get there as it falls in.
The left fielder.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Nick Markakis, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. On a big swing there from Markakis, he didn't get it to make it strike two.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes.
The Red Sox due to hit in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. And a big part of the problem has been a noticeable lack of power. They're near the bottom of the league in both home runs and slugging percentage, which in today's game makes it very difficult to generate very much in the runs column. One member of the front office told me, you have to be able to drive the baseball, even if that doesn't always mean hitting home runs. We aren't doing that, so we have a lot to figure out moving forward to put ourselves in a better position. For now, we'll have to wait and see what kind of adjustments they can make, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball one.
Line toward the alley in left center. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that?
Now batting.
Man, I'm not sure what to make of this one. The ball was hit hard, but it looked routine. The only thing I can think of is maybe he lost it in the lights there. That's a tough break.
First offering on its way. Xander Bogaerts is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And he gets ahead 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 3-2. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Grounded to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the 4th.
The center fielder.
Now at the plate, Christian Pache. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A shot down the first baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. 1-1.
3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Very high, 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Bogarts. And that's the second out. 2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Line drive, base hit to right.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Here's Echeverria now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The relay, the throw, and he's tagged out at third. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. Braves get a couple of hits here and plate 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Braves 4 and the Red Sox 2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Bouncer to the left side. Echeverria's there. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Right fielder.
Digging in, Alex Verdugo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Right on the inside, Black with the slider. Laid off but called to strike. The swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And he drops it around first, digging for 2. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw won't get him.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error, and we'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
So it's a lone runner all the way over at third after the error. And next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really?
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Hey, there's a clean base hit right there, D-Row, to drive that runner in from third base.
Yeah, he was telling the boys, get it ready right here. I'm going to walk home on this one. That was easy to read through the hole, and he was able to take his time scoring from third.
So here now is Jackie Bradley as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
1 there. Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Braves 4 and the Red Sox 3. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the power-hitting catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Count now, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. Bogarts has it, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 offering fouled off. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Probably
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and digging in is the veteran DH, Dustin Pedroia. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. Pache, patrolling center, makes the play. 1 out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
On the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. On to Lansdowne and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now 6-4.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with one swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Sean Newcomb, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 15, Sean Newcomb.
Here now is Rafael Devers. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
For the Red Sox.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Dominic Smith becomes out number 2 this inning. He's set and the pitch. Alex Verdugo is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. 3 runs already home here. 3-0 now. Three and 1.
You may be getting. This is certainly that situation.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Red Sox push a top half of the 6th about to get started, and
things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0 home. fouled away. The 1-1. Out of play off to the right. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 2-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. The next to bat for Atlanta, Adam Duvall. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first two tries. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
In now, Christian Pache. As he can't make contact and is tied up here, it's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Fly ball out to right field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Score remains. Ready once again, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Albies scoops it up. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And here's Jose Peraza. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's now 7-4. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Left side, but well foul. Line, but speared on a hop. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Xander Bogaerts will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. 0-1, here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
bounce towards the mound. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The Red Sox tack on. Heath Hembry will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. A ball and a strike now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Verdugo waits on it. 1 out. Stepping in, Adeiny Echeverria. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch. Swing and a looper to left. Benintendi coming up. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Now back.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he fouls this one off. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Whew, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Acuna digs in now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Fouled off. 4 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Braves in the ballgame. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 24 home runs for him on the season, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
At the plate now, Ozzie Albies. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Hit softly on the ground to third. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Dominic Smith. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1.
And he lays off for ball one.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Shane Green comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And that misses for ball one. Green, playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 15th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Christian Vasquez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. 2-0 now. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. Line towards center field. Pache is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Ready for another chance? Jackie Bradley Jr. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Red Sox leave 1. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Freddie Freeman will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here it comes, 1-0. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today.
A drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and we are tied again. Brandon Workman is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nick Markakis, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Swing and a liner, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Adam Duvall. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. At the plate, Christian Pache has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Hit hard to short. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Here's the 1-0. First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Misses, ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So striding in, Adeiny Echeverria in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1.
One and 0. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And he's safe. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
So now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He went down on strikes last time up. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Vasquez gathers, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Not too. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And striding forward the designated hitter, Dustin Pedroia.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and a strike to count. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Jose Peraza. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up. And now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. So stepping in, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Benintendi hits a little over the 270 mark. Fouled away. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 0-2 once more. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
A ball and no strikes. Here's a chopper for the shortstop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. Certainly still in this one, however. It's 8-7. Matt Barnes enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Acuna is retired, and there's 1 away. Standing in, Ozzie Albies. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Freddie Freeman is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Yep, 1 and 2.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Benintendi heads back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Will Smith takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 51. Will.
All set for the bottom of the 9th, and set to go as the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And another foul ball. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. So striding forward now, Dominic Smith. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Albies brings it in. Throw to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Braves have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Atlanta Braves came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Shane Green wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Will Smith closes the door for the save, his 20th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our...
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting off in the National League East, the Braves tallied 5 home runs overall as they took down the Red Sox on the road 8-7. The San Francisco Giants totaled 11 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-1. Zach Wheeler got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run, leading Philadelphia to victory over the Marlins 4-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Marcus Stroman collected win number 3 this year as the Mets took care of the Cubs 4-3. The New York Yankees totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 8-6. The Cardinals combined to allow only 4 hits as they toppled the Rockies 7-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers pounded out 17 hits in this one as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 9-2. Eugenio Suarez plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, leading the Reds to victory over the Padres 7-0. He is among the NL leaders in triples. Brendan McKay got the win number 7 thus far as Tampa Bay rolled past the Blue Jays 3-2. The Baltimore Orioles allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 5-3. Jose Abreu needed only a triple to hit for the cycle, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 6-2. The Brewers got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-2. Seth Brown collected a total of 4 driven in as Oakland pushed past the Angels 8-5. The Houston Astros had 12 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-4. The Texas Rangers put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the walk-off win over the Royals 6-5. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, Austin Voth collected his first W this season, helping lead the Nationals to victory against the Giants 7-4. Jose Urena won his 4th game thus far, helping the Marlins take care of the Phillies 5-2. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. The Chicago Cubs pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 4-2. Tommy Edman was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, leading St. Louis to a win over the Rockies 6-3. The Dodgers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 1-0. The Cincinnati Reds grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 2-1. The Rays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-2. The Orioles racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 7-4. The Chicago White Sox earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 7-4. The Twins got 11 hits overall as they defeated the visiting Yankees 8-5. The Rangers amassed 14 hits in the game as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 6-2. Eric Skoglund grabbed win number 6 on the year as Kansas City